For the moment and return to you much later. Let's bring in the guest right here in our studio. Ukuku, you are in investment. I'm sure you would like to look at this issue from the investment perspectives. Though Ade Oshun doesn't want us to speculate, but that's the only platform we have, since the critical players are not willing to tell us what has happened. I mean, something must have happened. Is this a kind of investment? Kind of manipulation somehow?
Okay, now let me. I would like to take this entire conversation to through another prism. Now, first things first, we need to look at two things. Why will a regulator be the one awarding contracts? Put that on hold. Number two, why in the DSDP agreement it stipulates that the contract is between the NNPC and there must be a refinery. Now, where is the refinery? When you have in-tank blending facilities in Antwerp, in Rotterdam, and in Amsterdam, simply means you're dealing with traders. We can't leave a very sensitive part of our economy in the hands of traders. Now, someone, somewhere, and let me say clearly, NNPC clearly overlooked a major part of that contract, which is there must be a refinery. Direct supply, direct, this is a very simple thing. So there's no, Mr. President, as the NNPC, as the petroleum minister, should not listen to anything. It's very clear. Why did you circumvent that agreement? Because you must have a refinery. So nobody's mentioned any refinery here. And it's a major part of that contract. So it simply means that NNPC clearly did discretionary award of contracts, which is in itself is wrong. Now, NNPC, it also shows that NNPC does not have the capacity to carry out what the law has given, the law has given them the capacity to do. There must be a world-class organization in between NNPC and these people these marketers. Because if inspectors are involved here, who would have inspected this product there in Antwerp, and then they inspected here, and then all these things were flagged, and then this product found its way into Nigeria.
Let me read out something to you from that distillation. It says, cargo quality certificate issued at load port by Antwerp, Belgium, indicates that gasoline complied with Nigeria's specification.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before we even go there, I'm still asking, is there a refinery in Antwerp? There's none. So why are we even having the conversation in the first place? So the NNPC or whoever is involved should just come out and even resign. There should be major based on that agreement. I am not going outside the agreement. It's the agreement they have with marketers. There must be a technical partner who must be a refinery. So you take crude from Nigeria. So you actually take crude from Nigeria, sell it in the open market, and then go to a trader, which is against the regulation. So there's something wrong here. So the conversation we're having doesn't even hold water.
Clear for us this
yeah. Well, yes. Okuku, thanks. Well, thanks for the comment you've made, but NNPC is not here as part of the conversation to immediately respond to what you are saying. Yeah. But the GMD of NNPC Limited has said a few things in the course of addressing the media. One, he did say that Duke Oil, which is a subsidiary of NNPC, was one of the importers, and he named the other importers. MRS had earlier issued a press statement, an advertorial, denying that it wasn't among the importers. Now, the GMD says, look, you are one of the importers. But he also said, that's to say the GMD, that they usually test before export from overseas, but that they don't test for methanol. It's not been a practice. Now, you are looking at purely the trading perspective. You're asking whether, for instance, there is a refinery in Antwerp. Now, Antwerp is in Belgium. Must there be a refinery in Antwerp itself? Antwerp is a seaport. And if you have, as we have Kaduna Refinery in Nigeria, which is inland, you can't have ships coming to Kaduna. They will have to be by pipe. So Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, so you clarify that.
My point is, okay, let me explain. My point is very simple. My point is very simple. The agreement, the DSDP agreement, stipulates that every marketer must be attached to a refinery, because you are taking crude from Nigeria to go and refine. So are you refining it in a blending facility, in-tank blending facility? So that is where the problem is. That's where I'm heading at. So there has to be a refinery. So where is the refinery? So in the entire conversation, we're discussing Antwerp, and I'm asking myself, these are in-tank blending plants owned by traders, not investors in refineries.
Blending plants.
Yeah, they are all like a blending. No, they are not refineries.
In the process of blending,
something can happen.
Okay,
so that's what I'm saying. The compliance, we have to be compliant. You know, the contract and compliance aspect of it.
It could be that. Sorry, it could be that somebody was given a quantity to bring in, okay, and he took less, because if you add ethanol, the cost will definitely reduce. So you can now take half of the quantity and add ethanol to
beef it up. But Mr. Adeosun earlier talked about, he just said speculatively.
Yes.
Mr. Adeosun wasn't emphatic. He did say that, look, this is all in the realm of speculation or educated guesses, that it could have been a business decision because of the fluctuation in oil prices.
Exactly.
On that,
what's your idea of how we can address this? Quickly.
Yeah. Simply, first things first, the investigation has to be supervised by the president himself, not by any other person, because, I mean, they're trying to give him a bad name, so he needs to superintend over this particular investigation. Number two, NNPC should be stopped from awarding such contracts without independent organizations like Deloitte, KPMG. They should be the ones to, make sure that they administer some of these contracts. And number three, we should make sure that these marketers or traders, international traders, we leave them and then focus on refinery owners. That's how you attract investment. Because when you now want to leave them, they will see reason why they should come and set up refineries in your country, not traders.
Ogbonna Ukuku, investment and economic development expert, thank you very much for your contribution. Mr. Ondaje Ijagu, Deputy Director, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, many thanks to you as well. Let me also appreciate Professor Yinka Omorugbe, Professor of Energy Law and former Secretary and Legal Advisor, NNPC. Professor, thank you very much for joining us via Zoom. Professor Sari, yes, let me also appreciate Engineer Alex Naim, MD, CEO, Gamok Nigeria Limited, and of course, honorary member of SPE with over 40 years experience in the oil and gas. Engineer Abdul Aldo, Mechanical Engineering Department, Kaduna Polytechnic. We'll appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
Yes, and we'll thank all our participants on today's program. Let's take a look at development stories and the foreign scene.